still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Fighting through pressure. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
On the stop. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. It's Wilson on the option. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pernell McPhee in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
It got his man complete. Woo! The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 82 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? But you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Seattle.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
to number 14, DK.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The score, Seahawks 21, Ravens nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Benson Mayowa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and he's going to keep it here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the rate...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram able to make it in from a yard out. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Lining up for
the way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st down.
Here's Penny on the counter. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, 34 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Ravens,
they set themselves behind the chains, try to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Jackson on 1st down, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 37-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.